Yo, hello, fellow entomologists. Yo, I had to get that right. There's a big difference between entomologist versus etymologist. Entomology is the study of bugs, and etymology is the study of words, like the history of words and things like that. And I'm really a fan of one and not the other. I'm a big fan of the latter, etymology. Yeah, I love words, I love language and the history of words. Um, I'm okay with bugs too, as long as they're behind the glass. Actually, I love bugs. I love all animals, but things that could potentially bite me and cause harm, I don't know. I just enjoy them behind the glass much, much more. Anyway, it's about time that I tell you, yes, 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 this video is about Legacy Shrapnel, but also this guy. What's this guy? Power of the Primes or CW Shrapnel? And you can see he's his body armor over here. And of course, because this is a con and it's purple, it has shades of yellow. Who else is perfect for the job? Our homie Brunt, right? So two Brunts are used. If you follow, if you follow the channel, geez, it's getting worse and worse. If you follow the channel and you're familiar with my builds, you know that you can tell that I've recycled some of the engineering. These are some common things that I do. Really, the celebration is this piece because they're not connected by 5 milli, but they're not going to come apart. Yeah, it's really neat actually, and I wish I was able to. I wish I'd been able to give Kickback a similar mode as this, but then Kickback does not have collapsible legs, whereas this gentleman does. Kind of. Does he? I don't know. Well, even if he doesn't, this guy works in a bit of a unique way. And I'm not sure if I can revisit the Kickback mold with what I did over here, but we'll go over all of that today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyway, like I said, yeah, like I love all animals. I love biology. I love everything that's dead or alive or anything that's part of this world, really. I love physics. I love all of that stuff, but I'm deathly afraid of bugs. I'm okay if they're behind a glass, within a dome, or if like far away, and but not up close, not touching my hand or nothing. I'll freak out. The other day, I was watching some bug video in bed. I was about a little before I was going to sleep, and I have like pillow covers, and there's little tassels, there's ropes that you tie to create these little bows and keep the pillow covers on. One of the tassels, and I also sleep with like 8 million pillows. I don't ask me why, but one of the tassels from the pillowcase came loose, and it like just kind of like drooped down, and it hit my face, and I freaked out because I'm watching a bug video, and for something to hit my face, dude, it just auto reaction, and I flung my phone like and everything. I was just, yeah. My wife was like, "What is going on?" I was just like, I thought it was a bug. I thought it was a bug, and then she just kind of shook her head. But yeah. Anyway, of the Insecticons, I don't know, Shrapnel and Kickback. They're I never really had a thing for Bombshell. I think Kickback maybe because of my history, and it was one of the first toys that I owned. But Bombshell, something. Oh no, excuse me, Shrapnel. I don't know. I feel like he had all. I always thought that he was the leader. I don't know if it's because of his crest or he'd always have those lines like a little heavy on the. Oh no, no, that was Kickback. He was like heavy on the electron, a shrapnel, and they talk all weird, repeat themselves, and they had like the synthesizer voice going on, and yeah, Insecticons are all sorts of cool. And they were cast in different colors, I believe. In Takara or the Diaclone ones, they had some like red on them maybe and some orange, but they're still black, some green, and I don't know. And then Four Star later KO'd them. And there was a bunch of KOs, and there was some. The deluxe Insecticons were released under the Converters line, like the Blue Beetle. What's his name? His mold mate. What's his name? Ransack. Yeah, I think Ransack was also there. Venom was also there, but anyway, neither here there. No, 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 neither here nor there. So let's talk about this guy. Like I said, this is the coup de grace. This is the centerpiece right here, and it's so cool. It's so cool. I love getting deep on it, the deep cuts, the meta, if you will, and I love having this guy be this guy's shield. It's just so appropriate, so appropriate. Colors are also appropriate, and for the stuff that I won't that I don't need to take off, I will not remove them. And you're either going to be smart enough to follow along with me, or you're just watching for the sake of it, and you're not really building this at home. Cool, cool. It helps us also just going over this. It helps you understand and ID the part as well. I'm by nowhere near the level of a master builder, but certainly recognizing the parts and having them in memory will definitely help you, because some builds I conceptualize in my head before sorry, it's after lunch right now, and I don't know, some of the food is causing some weird live action right now, but yeah, being familiar with the parts will definitely help you grow, because is he blurry? Oh man, I hope he wasn't blurry for this whole time. But yeah, it helps you conceptualize and do some mock-ups in your head, some drafts before you actually get to it. And so this bit over here, this is easily recognizable. This is the back of Brunt, right? And this is where one in tank mode, in alt mode, that's where you connect the super cannon. And the super cannon is made of the 2 legs, right? But this is a wonderful appendage to make an arm. Like, this is really nice. And Six Gun has one too. You can use his front torso, the white wraparound, and one of his legs. But Brunt's is done especially well, because you get this nice shoulder piece. You get this like outward bend, this forward bend, and then you have the forward bend on the elbow over here, and you have the claws. So really, really beautifully done. I mean, just chef's kiss. My compliments to the engineers who thought of this stuff, you know. And yeah, that's nice. So like I said, one Brunt back bit. You have the leg, and I think it's the leg. Yeah, not the one with the double, not the one with the gray bits, but the other one, the one that has 2 ports on it, port over here and port over there. And basically you're plugging those into the back part and then extending them down and plugging one set of Brunt arms underneath. That's pretty easy to recognize, right? On the bottom, this is just a Brunt torso, right? That's pretty easy to recognize. And the foot is made up of the other hand, the other arm, and the other leg, and then you just have the weapon basically plugged into the front. 2 sets of thighs, 2 pairs of thighs are plugged in. I'm trying to see where. Oh, they're plugged into his shoulder. He has these 5mm ports on the back of his shoulders, a bit of a unique placement, similar to Galvatron, actually, now that I think about it. And then you're plugging this over here to kind of, I don't know, it's primarily to just kind of block out some unsightly gaps and stuff like that. I think it looks pretty clean, actually. I actually like this a lot, like especially when you see it in the front. That looks nice, right? All these like pokey actions, these, I'm sorry, Aziz's. I really like that a lot. Yeah, I really like that a lot. And so, like I said, this is the Brunt body, that's the Brunt arm, and this leg is plugged into this part, and this will kind of like pivot, but it's whatever you like. But I just found that this is just a bit more stable. I kind of don't like his toes turned like that, but at the end of the day, it helps him. It helps him with the stability. It helps him with the stance. And so it's not too hateful. And I don't know, more or less, unless I like point it out and keep staring at it, it's pretty negligible to me. I wasn't going to take him apart, but for the purposes of showing how this guy's in there, I think it's going to be best if I do remove the bits. So let's start that right now. And I may not put this guy back together. I've already done the shorts videos for this dude anyway. This is just the last one that I need to make. And so, yeah, so what I've been doing, by the way, is I make one long video, which is what you're looking at right now. I make one shorts video, which is just a 360 turnaround. And that's primarily, I don't know, just showcasing it more than anything. And also, I use those ones to stitch together to make a longer video. And then, when possible, I do the 1-minute tutorial as well on shorts. And that's been kind of my strategy, so to speak. And it's been working out okay. Always trying to make more money for the channel. Always trying to make more money for Unbound. We're doing okay. Last month, like normally, we make like 40, 50 bucks. And that's enough to support one additional child. But last month in March, we did about 70 bucks. And if I can carry that trend to this month and I can increase it perhaps and get it to where it's like 80 bucks a month or 90 even, I think we'll be able to support another child, and that'll be really cool. And through all of my wife and I's our efforts right now, the total number of kids that we support is 9. But I think it'd be pretty magical if we get that smoothed out. We could be like, dude, we support 10 children as a result of all of our actions and stuff. And so that'd be pretty neat. That'd be really neat. I mean, not just for the sake of getting 10, but to be able to support one of our community members. And what I mean by community, I mean the human race, somebody just far off, someone we'll never see, but somebody that can definitely benefit from our help. So why not, right? Why not? And I'm in good standing. I'm Gucci. I'm all right with my life. So if I can help some other folks, perhaps who are in not such favorable conditions, then hey, kudos to me, kudos to the universe, and kudos to all that's positive, you know. Anyway, I'm just going to remove the bits, and we'll talk about it in just a second. And like I said, these are just plugged into the back of the shoulders. You see that hole right there? That's basically where they're being plugged in. And lunchtime is almost over when I'm done with this video. I mean, technically I could take lunch as long as I want, but I work with other people and I'm invited to meetings and stuff. And when I mean technically I could take lunch as long as I want, it's, you know, I'm a salaried employee, so I just need to basically get my work done and be present when others need me. So I'm not necessarily on the clock. I really work more of the 9 to 5 just so I'm present for other people who may need me during the core business hours. Okay, so this is the torso of the robot, right? There's a slight bend. Here, I'm going to lift the arms up. They're not plugged into anything. There's a slight bend in his knee, but look. Oh, actually, I'm holding him. I was like, dude, he's not falling off. Okay, so look. Right? He's not going to fall off. He's in there. He's in there, Jer. And the way he's connected is super simple. Just going to take those legs apart. You just pull him off. Crazy, right? So he's just like this. He's just chilling. And the way you have to prepare the, I don't know if this is a bombardier beetle or something like that, but you start by this. So if you fold these up over here, that's how you get him into this bug mode. So basically go from bug mode and then just have his legs extended. And then we'll keep all the arms and everything still tucked back there. Let me just make sure everything's plugged in. Yeah, and if you're wondering why my copy, the joints are so stiff, I use something called Kiki, and I poured it into the joints to tighten up the fit. And when it dries, Kiki is a liquid when it goes on, but when it dries, it's like the old Elmer's glue. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so this is how we prepare him. And what we're doing is we're threading the legs underneath his legs, like between there, right? So just going to get that all the way in there. And then you want these bits, these legs to be kind of covering up his thighs, right? And you can kind of maneuver them to hug them. And then this, hold up. This is the important part. Shrapnel, the small shrapnel's legs are basically wrapping around underneath the crotch area. And then you're going to want to sandwich those with his thighs. So these are clamping those two legs together, which are pretty in there already. And then you get the top little antennae, and then you try to get it to, you know, hug the top part, the antennae there, for a little bit of extra grip. And then you can kind of, there you go. You can wrap the legs around the body. You see that? I don't think I did it originally, and I just made it up right now, and I'm going to act like I had it planned the whole time. Yeah. But look, you see how the lower appendages are hugging this side? That's what you ultimately want to go for. And goat for. And then you just swing the arms down like this. And on the back is where you're going to plug in one set of thighs. And then I just have that appendage out there so that it looks really cool from the front like that. I think so. Then you just plug the other one back here. This is such a fun build, by the way. I love the unconventional method of connecting the two shrapnels together. It's really, really fun. And I feel quite accomplished, actually, in doing that, too. So we get that back there. We can get the feet. Oh, and the feet, the pegs have to be facing forward so they can plug into the toe. Like that. And you do that for both sides. Just kind of fiddle with the fit and finish. You know, I thought Bobby Skullface said that, and I still think he does. I haven't watched one of his videos in a long time, but I definitely know he says, "We'll get them all cleaned up." Final thoughts? Burp, burp. Yeah, homie, he makes music too, and he like raps and he sings, and he's a veritable Renaissance man. Okay, I could squeeze that in further, but I'm not trying to do that and have him suddenly like combust and explode in my hand in a pinata of parts, so to speak. Whoops, and he's not centered. There he is now. That is our guy, looking nice and majestic, clad in that purple royalty, the yellow and perp to offset, but no, he's tight. He's tight. And I purposely kept the exposure and the brightness on the video a little low. I hope it is not too dark, and I hope you can make out the details and stuff. Perhaps for this one, especially because it's in black, I should have made it a little bit lighter. But yeah, I might edit it in post, but we'll see. We'll see. Hey, thanks a lot, gang. Thanks a lot, gang, for always tuning in, and I appreciate your generous gift of time. That time equals dollars, cents, and it all goes towards Unbound. So remember, you're making a difference, and if it helps you sleep, yeah, doubly awesome. You're definitely making a difference out there, and especially with those of you who watch to the end, helping the algorithm, helping the video. Helping the you know what I mean. Helping the videos rise in relevance, so the channel can get more popular, the videos can get more popular, and yeah, there's definitely certain things that everyone can do to contribute towards the channel growth, and maybe I'll make a video about it, just asking just for a little bit of help to help the channel grow, and it's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. One, it's like watching the same video twice per day. That's one of the things that people can do. Watching till the end, even if it's in fast forward. Those are pretty much it, and then clicking on the video. Anyway. That's our guy. Okay, I spun him a little fast. I was a little nervous. Oh, wow, it's been 16 minutes. Okay, I gotta bounce. All right, bye.